The actress whom Al Pacino described as the most poetic in Hollywood made a significant impact on the film industry during the 1960s. Julie Christie emerged as a defining figure of that era, captivating audiences with her unique blend of beauty and talent. Her rise to fame was not a mere stroke of luck. It was a journey marked by determination and a willingness to take risks. Starting from humble beginnings, she quickly became a symbol of the changing times, embodying the spirit of the swinging 60s. Her performances in films like Darling and Dr. Zhivago showcased her ability to convey deep emotion and complexity, setting her apart from her contemporaries. Critics and fans alike were drawn to her magnetic presence on screen, which resonated with the cultural shifts of the decade. As she navigated through various roles, she challenged traditional norms and expectations, paving the way for future generations of actresses. Christie's influence extended beyond her film roles. She became a fashion icon and a voice for social change, reflecting the evolving attitudes of the time. Her commitment to her craft and her ability to connect with audiences ensured her place in cinematic history. The legacy she created during this vibrant period continues to inspire and resonate, making her one of the most celebrated actresses of classic Hollywood. Julie Christie was born on the 14th of April 1940 in Shavua, Assam in India. Her early life was marked by a serene and idyllic environment, shaped by the lush landscapes of her father's tea plantation. Her father worked as a tea planter, which provided a stable and peaceful upbringing. Meanwhile, her mother was a painter, infusing creativity into their home life. Julie spent her formative years surrounded by the beauty of nature and the arts, which likely influenced her later career in acting. The family lived a simple life, deeply connected to the land and the rhythms of rural existence. When it came time for Julie to pursue her education, her parents made the significant decision to send her to England. This move was pivotal, as it opened up new opportunities for her academic and personal growth. Transitioning from the tranquil life in India to the more structured environment of English schooling marked a significant change in her life, setting the stage for her future endeavors in the world of film and theater. Julie Christie fully finished her studies in France, where she had gone to learn French. From a young age, she dreamed of becoming a linguist. Her time in France allowed her to immerse herself in the language and culture, which she found enriching. During this period, she enjoyed the freedom of traveling across Europe, which greatly influenced her outlook on life. This experience helped her develop a bohemian lifestyle, embracing the arts and the diverse cultures she encountered. The allure of this lifestyle was captivating, and it shaped her identity in many ways. After her time in France, she decided to continue her education at London's Central School of Speech Training. This choice marked a significant step in her journey, as she honed her skills in speech and performance, preparing her for a future in acting. Her educational path was not just about formal studies. It was also about exploring her passions and finding her voice in the world of performance. Julie made her first professional debut in 1957 when she appeared in the printing repertory of Essex. Although she was making performances here and there, she didn't enjoy the process of it. The reason she continued was that the whole experience allowed her to travel to different places all the time. This extensive traveling led her to her very first professional debut in America, where she acted in the 1961 science fiction series called A Four Andromeda. It was during this experience that Julie discovered her passion for acting. The following year, she released her very first film, a comedy called Crooks Anonymous. This film opened the door to even bigger opportunities, as she starred in another comedy film called The Fast Lady, which was also released in the same year. These early experiences laid the foundation for her successful career in acting, showcasing her talent and determination to pursue her newfound passion. After gaining recognition in the Hollywood industry, Julie Christie caught the attention of the producers of the James Bond series. They were mesmerized by her talent and beauty, seeing her as a potential fit for the iconic role in the 1962 film Dr. No. The excitement around her was palpable, and it seemed like a perfect match for both the actress and the franchise. However, the opportunity took an unexpected turn. The producers ultimately decided against casting her, citing that her physical attributes, specifically her breasts, were not deemed suitable for the role. This decision was surprising to many, as Julie was a rising star with a strong presence. The role eventually went to Ursula Andress, who became famous for her portrayal of Honey Rider. This incident highlights the sometimes superficial nature of casting decisions in Hollywood, where talent can be overshadowed by physical expectations. Julie Christie's experience serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by actresses in the industry, particularly during that era. Julie Christie found herself working with director John Schlesinger, who played a crucial role in elevating her career. Schlesinger first selected her as a replacement actress for the 1963 film Billy Liar. In this film, Julie portrayed the character Liz, and her performance was nothing short of impressive. This role marked a significant turning point in her career, showcasing her talent and charisma on screen. Her ability to connect with both the crew and producers contributed to her rapid rise to fame. As she continued to work in the industry, Julie became an icon of British filmography. Her collaboration with Schlesinger not only highlighted her acting skills, but also established her as a respected figure in cinema. The chemistry between them was evident, and it paved the way for her to take on more challenging roles in the years that followed. Julie's journey in film was greatly influenced by this partnership, which helped her gain recognition and admiration from audiences and critics alike. In 1965, Julie Christie began her collaboration with the legendary director John Ford in the film The Warlord. This marked a significant moment in her career, as Ford was known for his powerful storytelling and strong character development. Christie's performance in The Warlord showcased her talent and ability to bring depth to her roles. Following this project, she worked with Ford again in Young Cassidy, where she portrayed a young hooker. This role further demonstrated her range as an actress and her willingness to take on challenging characters. However, the experience was not without its difficulties. After completing the filming of Young Cassidy, Christie faced a troubling situation when she was denied payment from the studio. This incident was disheartening and made her reconsider her working environment. It became clear to her that she needed to seek out better opportunities where she could fully develop her acting skills without the stress of financial disputes. This decision ultimately led her to pursue projects that aligned more closely with her artistic vision and values, allowing her to flourish in her career. By the mid-60s, British magazines were portraying Julie Christie as a newcomer in the film industry. However, she had already been part of many major films before this time. It was in 1965 that she released what many consider her best movie, Darling, directed by John Schlesinger. This film is often seen as a seminal work of the swinging 60s, capturing the essence of that vibrant era. The success of Darling marked a peak in Julie's career, showcasing her talent and versatility as an actress. Following this breakthrough, Julie had a long resume of acting experience that made it easier for her to secure roles in other projects. Her performance in Darling not only earned her critical acclaim, but also opened doors for future opportunities. John Schlesinger recognized her talent and immediately cast her for a role that would connect her to her long-term partner in the 70s, Warren Beatty. This role was originally intended for Shirley MacLaine, but Julie's captivating presence made her the perfect choice. As her career progressed, Julie Christie became a symbol of the changing times in cinema, embodying the spirit of the 60s and beyond. Her work in Darling solidified her status as a leading actress and paved the way for her continued success in the film industry. By the end of the 1960s, Julie Christie had firmly established herself as a celebrity in the film industry, commanding a price of at least $400,000 per movie. Her focus had shifted towards artistic films, which she viewed as more meaningful and impactful. One notable project during this time was the 1966 film Fahrenheit 451, directed by the legendary François Truffaut. However, the film faced significant challenges, primarily due to the director's limited command of English. This language barrier led to frequent misunderstandings with the male co-stars, particularly Oscar Werner, who stepped in as a replacement for Terence Stamp. Stamp had initially been cast, but withdrew from the project following a breakup with Julie, which added a layer of personal drama to the production. His ego issues made it clear that he would not work alongside her, creating a tense atmosphere. The off-camera drama overshadowed the film itself, leading to its classification as an interesting flop. The combination of artistic ambition and personal conflicts made Fahrenheit 451 a unique chapter in Julie Christie's career, reflecting the complexities of the film industry during that era. In 1968, Julie Christie experienced a significant milestone in her career with the film Petulia. This movie marked her first box office hit, showcasing her talent alongside George C. Scott, a co-star she had previously worked with. Petulia was recognized as one of the most successful films of the 1960s, yet it remains somewhat underrated compared to other blockbuster hits of that era. The casting crew was adamant about Julie's involvement in the project, believing that the film would not be complete without her unique presence. Despite the strong performances of George C. Scott and Shirley Knight, The lead role was crafted specifically for Julie, making it clear that no one else could embody the character as she could. The production team insisted that filming could not commence until she agreed to take part. This pivotal moment in her career not only solidified her status as a leading actress, but also marked the peak of her acting journey, showcasing her ability to captivate audiences and critics alike. During the 1970s, Julie Christie became one of the most sought-after actresses in the film industry. Her talent and charisma led to numerous roles, but the demand for her performances also brought about challenges. As offers flooded in, she found herself overwhelmed and began to reject more roles than she accepted. This shift in her career was significant, as it reflected her desire to choose projects that resonated with her personally. One notable film she turned down was the popular 1971 production Nicholas and Alexandra, where she was offered the role of the Russian Empress. Despite the film's success, Christie felt it was not the right fit for her at that time. In 1973, she starred in the haunting thriller Don't Look Now, a film that showcased her remarkable range and depth as an actress. This period of her life was not just marked by her professional choices but also by her personal relationships. During this time, she had an affair with a well-known actor, Beatty. However, the relationship ended when she discovered his negative views towards women, which clashed with her own beliefs and values. This combination of professional triumphs and personal challenges defined Julie Christie's career in the 70s, highlighting her strength and independence in an industry that often sought to define women in narrow terms. It was not until 1981 when her downfall would approach after she refused to work in the movie called Reds. She simply rejected the role because she thought that it was better if an American played it rather than her. This decision marked a turning point in her career, as her demands decreased drastically following this refusal. Consequently, she moved back to the UK, where she was still in high demand. However, instead of immersing herself in film projects, Julie began to focus on political and social causes that were close to her heart, including nuclear disarmament and animal rights. The movies she did appear in during this time were mostly driven by her social consciousness. She took part in The Return of the Soldier alongside Glenda Jackson and Alan Bates, and she appeared in The Gold Diggers, which was the first feature-length film of Sally Potter. Additionally, she worked on Heat and Dust, produced by the renowned director Merchant Ivory. After this point, Julie started to fade away slowly from the film industry. She then announced her retirement during the 80s. In 1990, Julie Christie made a few appearances in television shows and took on small roles in films. During this time, she captured massive attention after marrying younger actor Nick Nolte. Their relationship brought her back into the spotlight, reminding audiences of her enduring talent and beauty. This resurgence in her career led to her receiving a third Oscar nomination, showcasing her remarkable ability to connect with both new and longtime fans. Now at the age of 80, she resides in Wales, where she continues to be admired for her timeless beauty and grace. Despite the passage of time, Julie Christie remains a beloved figure in the film industry, celebrated for her contributions and the lasting impact she has made on cinema. Her journey reflects not only her talent, but also her resilience and ability to adapt to the changing landscape of Hollywood. The years may have gone by, but her spirit and charm continue to shine